welcome to HT's weekly talk show, The Interview. As I have always said, news comes first. So also this week. The government has repealed the controversial farm laws, and that certainly is big news. Hence, we take a break from our ongoing series on Olympians and discuss the government's controversial move. In this edition of HT's weekly talk show, we have with us Sukhbir Singh Badal, President of the Shiromani Akali Dal and former Deputy Chief Minister of Punjab. Welcome to the show, Mr. Badal, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let me begin with the controversial farm laws. And let me ask you, would you hail Prime Minister Modi's move to repeal the laws, or would you call it a desperate move?
No, we welcome the move because, and it is vindicated our stand which we took 1 year back. When we were in the cabinet, my wife was in the cabinet, that time we had clearly told them that what act you're bringing is not going to be acceptable by the people and especially the farming community. And that time they didn't listen. And if they would have listened to us that time, all this wouldn't have happened and so many lives wouldn't have been lost. So we welcome the move at this time, but it's, as I said, it is late. But anyway, at least they've done it.
What do you make of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's apology to the farmers, to the nation? Many have called him a statesman. Would you agree?
See, apology, obviously, when you do something which has hurt somebody's feelings and so many people have lost their lives, this is the minimum which he required to do.
But would you agree with the perception that he's a statesman?
The statesman, do you know what happens? You do a murder somebody and then say apologize, you don't say it's a statesman. You can't attach statesmanship to everything what has happened. But look at the hardship which farmers went through. Look at 1 year of torture, rain, diseases, severe winter, everything they went through. They went through corona there, they went through dengue there. So, and they stuck to us, and you should appreciate how farmers stood to the stand. And they fought everything. They fought the might of the state. Statesman would have been if that initially only he would have done it. That, okay, fine, he made a law, but if people don't want it, because laws are made for the people, not for against the interest of the people. Here we have been telling the Prime Minister during the Parliament sessions, during the cabinet, everywhere that the law is not going to be liked by the people. He did not agree to us. So now basically the situation became out of control and he had to do it. Yes, it's a good step taken because if he wouldn't have taken it, things would have come worse. He's taken the step at the right time now. Otherwise, the things could have gone longer and instability would have continued.
You know, Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav has said that the government got scared and revoked the laws for electoral gain. Do you agree with that view?
Obviously, such a decision taking place just before the elections. Obviously, elections have to do something to it for it. Otherwise, why they could have done it 6 months back also. Or they could have done it after 1 year, maybe 6 months afterward. They chose this time, keeping in view the elections.
And do you think it will benefit the BJP?
I don't think so. Because do you know something? You just can't beat up somebody and then you say sorry and then the people will forget. Okay, you've withdrawn the law, but I don't think so the farmers will get back and support them. They still remember the hard days with the amount of time they had to struggle and fight and stay there to get their demands met.
I take your point when you say farmers will not forget, but the same applies to the Shiromani Akali Dal also, because when you were in the NDA, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when you were in the NDA, you had supported the ordinance, and it was much later that you took a stand about the farm laws.
No, we never supported the ordinance. When it came to the cabinet, first of all, my wife, Harsimrat, was the minister concerned. It is not her department bill, so she did not know that this bill was coming. When it came into the cabinet, the same day, in the cabinet, she told the Prime Minister and the ministers that please talk to the states concerned especially the agriculture states like Punjab, Haryana, get their views. And that time, and she mentioned this in a debate in Parliament, and he told the Prime Minister in front of you and the ministers. I took up the issue with that time. And that time, the Prime Minister and ministers assured her that you talk to the farmers and the states, whichever suggestions they have, we'll incorporate. We were assured that they will incorporate every suggestion. So that is why we acted as a mediator. But once they did not incorporate anything, that's the time we decided that they are going against the farmers now and we can't stay.
You know, many parties have told the farmers कि अब घर वापसी होनी चाहिए. But in the context of a political party, let me ask you, what are the chances of your ghar wapsi to the BJP?
See, our party is not a type of party which, takes abrupt decisions. As I said, BJP at that time stabbed us on the back. We being an agriculture state, laws were for most affecting Punjab, and we were not consulted on it. And I want to tell you that it's not possible for us to go back. We already aligned with BSP now. Our candidates already in place. We already campaigning. So it's too late.
I was coming to that. So the BSP is the roadblock, and also
No,
the
it's
fact
not a
that
BSP
Captain
roadblock.
Amrinder Singh is cozying up to the BJP?
No. It's got nothing to do with our party is a party of principles. Once we leave, we leave. We continue, stayed with BJP for 40 years. We never demanded anything. We never blackmailed BJP. We were the loyalists. But once they forced us out, and now it's not that we can switch on and switch off again.
Why have you ruled it out? You were, after all, the BJP's oldest ally. And now that the bone of contention, that is the farm laws, have been rolled back, why don't you rejoin the alliance?
What about the lives of 700 people who have died? Their sacrifice is nothing. The people have suffered so much of Punjab. Just the one night we said, okay, now fine. You can't forget these things that fast.
Do you rule out post-poll alliance, or do you foresee the possibility of joining hands with the BJP in case of a hung assembly? I know you're going to say that your party will get a clear majority, but yet, let me pose this question to you.
Yes. First of all, there's not going to be hung assembly. Secondly, BJP is not going to get anything. Even if we get, there's not going to be a post-poll alliance.
You're sure of that? Because
Yes.
in politics, things change.
Not here.
So, which means it is a complete break from the BJP.
Yes.
No going back.
That's what I've been saying. See, we have alliance with BSP. We are going strong with them. We are happy with them. So we can't just suddenly you go to suddenly you change tracks. This is not on the principles on which Akali Dal stands.
If the BSP was not there, if the alliance was not there, would you have considered going back to the BJP?
No, not at all. Because so much has happened in the last 10 months. People of Punjab have been so upset. Things can't be. You can somebody murders your family member, and he's this thing says sorry. Something doesn't mean that you say okay, now we are friends again.
I know you would hate to admit this, but hasn't the Modi government, by repealing the farm laws, pulled the rug from under the feet of the entire opposition, and in one sense made them run for cover?
No, listen. First of all, I think he's done a good thing for cancelling the laws, because there was so much unrest in Punjab. There was people who were on streets, people who left houses. It's nothing known as pull the rug. That's what we've been demanding. And he's accepted it. That's what I said. We wholeheartedly welcome the move. But we said it should have been done before. But even though now he's done it, it's fine. At least not more lives will be lost. Even in now, BJP has, you wait and see, you'll see the results. We'll have no electoral gains in Punjab.
Why do you say that?
Because before also, there was a minor partners of Shromani Akali Dal. And even now, they don't have that stronger base. It's not like UP or Bihar or some other states where they have strong base. Here they do not have strong base.
So you feel they will not really gain even by this gamble?
No, not at all. Not in Punjab. I don't know about other states.
But this is really aimed at Punjab. That's why he did it on Gurpurab.
I don't think so. It's aimed at Punjab. I think it's aimed at UP or other states, but not Punjab.
But then what is the significance of doing it on Gurpurab?
Gurpurab, because what happened is that most of the people who are agitating the front has been people from Punjab and Haryana. So this is the auspicious day. And auspicious days always are right days to take such bold decisions.
Don't you think the farmers are going too far by saying we will continue to agitate and we will not go back till all our demands are met?
I cannot say under what context they have been saying that, because we are not part of the agitation. We are not. Basically, the first initial 90 main demands were the farm laws, on basis of which the whole agitation started. Now, under why they are staying, and because I have no idea what is the reason behind why they want to extend it, or whether they're extending it or not, or is it just because some of them are saying till it's enacted and drawn in Parliament. So let us see once it's repealed in Parliament, and that will be the right time to judge what the situation is like.
They're also talking about the MSP. They're also talking about cases being withdrawn and about the law for stubble burning and 7 demands they have.
Yes, those are certain genuine demands. MSP, a farmer cultivates his crop, he needs some assurance. So that's a genuine demand. And even the cases, those cases were for the struggle. Independence struggle took place. There were no cases that these are agitations for a particular thing. And if the cases, then it's a goodwill gesture from the part of the Prime Minister to do that. There's nothing wrong.
But one view is that the farmers are pushing it too far. And now that the laws have been repealed, they should really call off the agitation. But they are saying this is just the beginning.
See, repeal will, once they're repealed, let's wait for the repeal to take place. This is just a statement. So once the repeal is taken place, then that's the time to review the situation.
What do you think this has done to the Prime Minister's strong man image?
I don't want to get into this question of what is done to the image or whatever. I'm not the type of person who gets into all this. You won't get an answer out of me on that. This has gone down or up or something. What is politics? Politics is sometimes you have to take 3 steps forward and 4 steps back. Politics does not mean dictatorship. That you've taken a decision, you cannot go back. I think as a politician, he's done a right thing. If they made a mistake, they've reviewed it. It's got nothing to do with the image or not. So many times, thousands of times, we have to say take decisions which go wrong, and you have to review it. I think the best politicians are those who have a guts to admit that they made a mistake and they review their situations.
The Akali Dal is on a sticky wicket, and let me mention a few issues. The sacrilege issue demolishes the Panthik image of the party. Farmers are upset with your party because initially, when you were part of the alliance, you favored the ordinance, and so the damage control later has not gone down very well and done little to salvage the image of the party. And your breakup with the BJP takes away the Hindu vote. And of course, there is the drugs issue to combat with, where a probe on your brother-in-law has been suggested. The Congress will cash in on all this. What is your strategy to counter all these issues?
Ma'am, Congress has been failure in every aspect. Regarding the first sacrilege issue, in the last 5.5 years, their police, they have not been able to find a single evidence against any act of our government. So this is just a political drama, which the courts have struck down all their statements. Do you know what has happened? Congress is covering up for its incompetency and for not doing anything. People have rejected Congress. So they think they can use the old 4.5 years old issue again and again. People know, and they'll be wiped out again. Second, there's no drug case against us. I want to clarify. Neither any investigation, nor any court, nor in the police station, nowhere. This is just a false statement by whoever has been making there. And third, that Congress is in a very bad state. Shromani Akali Dal BSP alliance is a very formidable alliance. We had alliance in 1996 and we swept the state of Punjab. And the vote bank of BSP is much bigger than the BJP. And for your question on Hindu vote bank, I think all Punjabis trust Shromani Akali Dal. They feel that Shromani Akali Dal has always fought for peace and communal harmony. My father has been 5 years Chief Minister. Reason every community trusts him. So the party has been trusted by all people. And if you look at in our party, we have people from every religion. If we were nobody, why does only Congress, everyone only target Badal family? Nobody targets a nobody. Everyone targets the most important person. So they find us the most important person. That's why they keep on targeting us.
You are talking of ground reality. Let me give you the other side. And again, this comes from your critics, which says the ground reality is that there is a negative perception for the first family of Punjab. And unfortunately, there is a trust deficit. And in politics, you would agree that perception plays a very major role. So somewhere, the Shiromani Akali Dal is on slippery ground.
The trust deficit is what you said the critics say. The critics' job is to say critical things against another person. Otherwise, they won't be called critics. If there is a trust deficit, then the both first family members fought elections and both swept the elections. Then otherwise, we would have lost both elections. We never lost elections. And we won by the highest margin in the state.
You have often questioned the opposition parties and said, who is their CM face? Let me ask you, who is Akali Dal's CM face? Is it you?
Shromani Akali Dal and BSP is already decided on me as the CM face.
It is also said that the deputy CM will be a Dalit. Is that right?
Yes.
But then the Congress seems to have scored over you, if I may use the term, because they made Mr. Channi the chief minister. And hasn't that negated your caste card advantage?
Is Congress ready to say that Channi is going to be the next CM face?
If it does, would it take away your caste card?
No. If it does, I challenge them to say it. It's an open challenge. Have guts, say it. Why aren't they saying it? Because initially also they never wanted Channi. The minute they say the party will be into 10 or 15 pieces. This is just a gimmick. People of Punjab know it's a gimmick. What Channi's reputation is so bad. He's involved in Me Too cases. There are women who complained against him. He's the biggest sand mafia of the region. He's got the biggest illegal colonizer. He's got everything he's got everything against him. Do you want such a person? So if Congress is ready to take him on and take him as CFS, they should declare it. Why aren't they saying he's going to be an ex-CFS?
Do you think Navjot Singh Sidhu will be more acceptable?
I think he's the best CM. He'll be the best guy for Congress because he'll not only destroy Punjab Congress, he'll destroy Rajasthan Congress and the Central Congress leadership. He'll send his missiles everywhere to destroy them.
Okay, let me ask you, what would be Mr. Prakash Singh Badal's role? Will he be contesting the elections?
I requested him to contest the elections. He is our biggest umbrella on us. We take his guidance on every issue. His experience is what we are trying to every time gain from that. So he's the the father figure over Akali Dal who always Akali Dal relies on.
But will he be contesting elections?
I don't know because I requested him to, but he's not agreeing. I hope he agrees.
Would you also woo some of the farm union leaders to contest the elections from your party, given that some factions have political aspirations?
No, we will not. It's their decision whether they want to do or not. Let them take a decision. It's nothing to do with us.
But if they do, would you be supporting them? Would you handshake? Would you encourage them and maybe get into an alliance with them?
It is not up to us to encourage them or something. They take their own decisions. What their decisions are, what they want, we'll see what happens that time. It's too early for me to say anything on that. front.
In your ticket distribution, you have gone with the faces who bore the brunt in the 2017 elections. And let me give you two examples. Jathedar Tota Singh and his son, who got flack from farmers due to the pesticide scam. Sikandar Singh Maluka, who was accused in the book purchase scam, and so on and so forth. Why didn't you go in for fresh faces? And why did you back those who are tainted?
They were acquitted immediately by the commissions. Those were allegations against them, but they were acquitted.
But you know, there is anger there, and as I said, in politics, perception is important.
Ma'am,
So couldn't
you
you have
cannot,
gone in for fresh faces?
ma'am, they keep on their 100 things. Critics have always they always criticize people. But if something is not true, then you can't punish a person if it's not true. There was a full judicial inquiry by the courts, and they found him. They were saying nothing to do against them.
If you are so confident of victory, why did you hire a PR firm to steer your elections? The one which managed AIDMK's elections in Tamil Nadu and saved it from a complete rout.
Why do all brands, whether it's Mercedes or whether every brand, hire advertising companies? It is it's a new, as modern days start, you then you need ideas. I may be missing on certain ideas, which fresh ideas are always more welcome. So it doesn't mean that you may be the strongest, even the strongest person who's winning always has like to have consultant who can give a outside perspective into your thinking. My thinking can be clogged. So if somebody gives you an outside perspective, maybe that one thing helps us. We're open to every idea.
What will be your poll plank?
Whole plank is going to be Punjab needs a chief minister who has vision, who has credibility, who has past history to show that whatever he says he does. We do not need a non-existent chief minister, which Congress gave in the last 5 years. We are a 100-year-old party, and we are the only party in Punjab which is of Punjab. We think, we live for Punjab, and if there is a conflict between Government of India and Punjab, for example, some decision which take important, the national party will look at their interests first rather than the state of Punjab. We are the only people who will fight for the state of Punjab.
Mr. Sukhbir Singh Badal, thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and thank you for taking all the questions.
Thank you.